Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back. Next match, Cross-Banlist Cup. So let's zoom in, second match here in Group E. We have two big names, paired up against each other. So one of the more, recent decks in this year's Cross-Banlist Cup being Adventure PK, Brave PK from the OCG, currently sitting at 2 points. So it lost its previous matchup against Infernal One Nights, if I'm not mistaken. While, its opponent, Pendulum.deck, Electrumite.deck. Pendulum's basically featuring Electrumite during Master Rule 4. So which deck has the advantage? Interesting one. We see that the people, the voters, slight advantage for Electrumite.deck. I could feel the same a little bit because, if you see at the deck list or take a look at the deck list, an OCG deck list, by the way, from, if I'm not mistaken, an Asia Championship from back then. So, yeah. I have no clue, right? Well, in all honesty, I could kind of feel the same, if I'm not mistaken. Like 50-50, going first is important, as always, for both decks. Then again, both decks have access to the more recent hand traps, right? So it is what it is. Here in this case, Electrumite.deck, so Pendulums go first. And it's not a strong hand, especially for Pendulums, where opening hand traps and going first, that is not good. Especially because of the Electrumite draw being a Glow Bulb, and it definitely doesn't help the situation. So I think I have to pass here. A very weak pass, only having the purple poison here in the Pendulum scale, right? So again, if my opponent decides to attack into a Dark Spellcaster type, I can destroy my own purple Iris and pop a card. But problem is DPE, and again, DPE should be returning to to the field, but Call by the Grave says no. But I mean, damage has been done, and Global Bulb here in this situation is definitely not going to help. And as you know, if your opponent is able to get up Celestial in the graveyard, that's just, especially because you're so far behind, even though it's, still, at least it was still turn number 3. If you're so far behind, plus a potential Celestial for 2 draws, no, you're not going to win that. And Breaksword with Rusty Bardish, yeah, Bardish for the pop. Plus, the level 3 that gives you the 1000 attack boost. Yep, that's more than enough. So, unfortunate this one. And post side deck in number 2, I side decked in, can't remember going first. Going second, we have Red Reboot, I know, has been a while. But, long story short, I do have Maxi. Well, I do have Ash Blossom for Maxi. Very similar to Master Duel format. That was crucial. Obviously, you don't want to give your opponent that many cards. You don't want to, that probably would have been game spot on, or at least right on the spot. But again, Ash Blossom takes care of that, and I go for Yugioh, giving me more, or well, at least 3 extra monster zones, I guess, for the Pendulum summon. So again, Master Rule 4, right? Again, we already used up Joker, but it speaks for itself. The field that I'm working towards to Vortex, nope, I don't have access to Vortex, but probably should be going for something like Dweller, Helki into the potential Supreme King play during my opponent's turn. The level 8 Synchro, the Supreme one that as soon as it hits the field, it Raigekis your opponent's monsters, right? So go for Omega with Bulb, that's strong. I still have the Yugioh special summon, and that's important because again you want to have one, a dark level 4 monster. I believe that's the, I think you need that for that Supreme Synchro. The one of Ghost Ogre definitely comes in clutch, prevents the Adventure engine from, going through. There it is. So the Crystron level 4 tuner, and there it is, yep. The Supreme King Dragon Clear Wing? Yeah, should be game, right? Here, I played this a little bit too quickly. Probably should have, put the Pendulum Magician in the Pendulum zone, right? Go for the weak Pendulum summon, since, other than the potential dimensional barrier, there isn't really anything I need to fear, right? And here, yeah, this game was already won. So game number 3, again, my side deck. I remember Red Reboot. Red Reboot is definitely there. Some hand traps, I feel. Only one of Ghost Ogre, but no hand traps at all, and that's definitely not good. No Maxi. So, problem. My hand going second, okay, the one of Joker is there for the potential, you know, normal summon forces out the potential negate, Dragon's Shrine, that should be the name. The big foolish burial for Darkworm, that also could potentially force out the negation. But other than that, not really that strong, right? So yeah, and this is basically full combo for Adventure PK, right? There's Griffin Rider for the Omni Negation, you have DPE for the Interruption, right? That's again very strong. Prevent Electrumite from, well, not hitting the board, but prevent it from staying face up on the field. And of course the potential Bardish pop? No, the rank 3 exceed wasn't there, or is not there. I mean, you know the place. Potentially get it in the graveyard, and then if Fogblade leaves the field, you can reborn it for another Bardish pop. But the Griffin Rider, yeah, prevents the... It prevents the Harmonizing from going through, special summoning something from the deck, I think, and yeah, the game is pretty much over. The Fogblade was also there, I think, or as... No, yeah, indeed. Not sure if we know the last set, probably have missed it, but the Draco, yep, indeed bouncing back, it didn't really matter, right? This is definitely more than enough to deck for game, and the Glow Bulb again, iffy card. I think I side-decked it out eventually, but not in this duel, because I opened it with it again, and this is again not a strong opening. Well, I mean, Sanctum for side is of course, it's side-decked, right? So going first, Artifact Sanctum into side. But I get impermed, and I was like, I probably, you know, lost this one. But Maxi is there, and that's the thing. So it goes through, no call by, cross out, all are there, Ash Blossom as well, so I still have a chance. And the thing is that, look at that hand. If I'm playing DPE, those would be my hands. You know, drawing the Celestial, drawing the Dasher, yeah, those are my hands. Anyway, so that's my luck. So now we know the entire lineup. We, at least again, we don't need to play around hand traps. So foolish for Darkroom and Kofu. Kofu is such a strong card when Helgi is or is legal. So it kind of forces out Griffin. I'm not sure if that's a correct play, but I mean, the one of Kofu play is already an Helgi plus Linkaribo and the potential free Saryuja as well. So it's definitely a dangerous card. So okay, I get why. The DPE on the Electrumite, but I think we know this, right? I mean, everything was searched out, the low scale, high scale, I think. And again, Child's Play set to the Pendulum Summon, or no, I already used the Pendulum Summon, but again, I can go for the Astrograph plus Bulb, and that's where Bulb again shines a potential, whatchamacallit, free tuner off of Helgi, and I'm maybe a bit greedy, but it's a well thought greedy play. If that makes sense. So I still have my battle phase, right? So I go for the, the fusion, you know, that copies the Electrumite for a free pop. Basically, it triggers the Astrograph in hand, and I still have my normal summon, right? So get back Joker, normal summon Joker for any of the, you know, magicians. Purple Poison definitely would have been good also for the attack boost. But this one did the job as well, you know, for the double attack damage, right? So 2-2. Again, one of the games, most games are ending in 2-2. So I feel it's you know, the, how do you say it, like the strength between both these decks, or most decks this year, I feel is pretty okay. So I go second, and I see Maxi. Again, no cross out, no call by. I'm lucky, I'm honest. But my opponent also has a Maxi, and no call by, no Ash. So the thing is that I could stop, maybe go for like a Pendulum Summon and pass, maybe. But that seems like a really weak play, especially because again my opponent will get like 3 to 4 draws maybe, plus draw phase. So I'm like, let's go for a game. So I take the risk, the potential Nibiru. Not sure how many Nibirus are there, like 1 or 2 I think. And the side deck also. Ash, which I feel is okay. I can definitely play through an Ash. Droll is there something? Again, Droll is not going to do anything, so I think I'm fine if it's not for Nibiru. So I go for it. I should be going for a potential big Saryuja play already. At least, no, not needed. Again, Purple Poison again. Yup. Okay, so get rid of the token. And hopefully try to end the battle phase. And this is my luck. No Nibiru. And I can attack for a game. So game number 5. It was an iffy one, but I feel that I played this one not my best duel here. But, I mean, a bit lucky. Mexi carried the duels here for pendulums as well, right? So game number 4, game number 5, but it is what it is. Both decks had access to Mexi. Okay, so that was the second batch of duels here in this particular group. All the way back to Group B, we have Dark Strike Fighter Black Wings, Dark Dive Bomber Black Wings, right, versus Windups. Ooh, okay. So feel free to leave your predictions. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Medium signing out. Peace.